Hey guys, it's Katie, and I just want to do a quick video, I think, of looking at build errors and what to do when you get one. So I've been waiting a long time to do this video for when I actually got a build error that I could work off of to show you what I do, and I got one just now. So basically what popped up is it said I had a build error, and if I click on that little red notification, it says it's a command phase script execution, blah, blah, blah. So the first thing that I do is, I actually go to this little icon here. If you hover over it, it says it's the report navigator. And I find the topmost line in this column. I click on it, and then this line here that says build, you might have several of them if you've built several times. Take the top one and click on that, and that will give you a little bit more detailed information than just general cart file error. And I can see it basically it failed on building Riley Link with an exit code 65. So let's see what that is and see if we can find a quick solution. The first thing I do is I always go and I check my about Xcode, make sure that it's current. 11.3.1, yep, that's current. I look for my preferences to make sure command line tools are installed with all of the updates for Xcode. Sometimes that gets left off. Yes, it is. It's there. That's good. So then the very next thing I'll do is I'll go to the product menu up here, and the drop down is clean build folder. So I clean the build folder, and it says clean finished. That goes really fast, and I press play again. So now I'm going to watch it here. The build that's active will have a little spinning circle, and we'll see if it gets past that issue this time. And so we wait. Yay, it built. It is building successfully. It made it past that error. It looks like everything's going to install just fine. So just wanted to say that's the way that you should start resolving your build errors at first is go up, check to make sure that you have a current version of Xcode, that you're all up to date, and then check that your command line tools are entered in that drop-down menu under Xcode Preferences Locations tab. I do a product up here, clean build folder, and then build again. If the error doesn't resolve after that, although in this case it did, then we do a next set of troubleshooting, and that would be through loop docs. And so where'd you go for that? I'm going to just pull this over. There's Facebook. Look at that. So let's go to loop docs, and we go to the build errors page, and very easily what you do is you want to still be on that report navigator tab. So keep that report navigator tab and read the error message. All of these screenshots are from that report navigator. Oh, look, build succeeded. Okay, so that's great. Build has succeeded. We can look at it. Want to see? Yes, build succeeded. It's all good. Running loop on iPhone. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to detach her phone because it's done. Yay. And I can close Xcode now. Well, actually here. Okay. Yes, okay. Okay. Cancel. Okay. Um, if there was another build error that showed up, I would click on the Report Navigator tab. I would go back to the build at the top row here, and I would read what the error message is. I would take that error message and I would start looking first, where's the error message? Go here and look at these examples that are posted where there's a red box around the things and look for the type of error message that's there. So there's an error message there. Problems with Homebrew look like this. See if your page, your report navigator, contains a text that looks like this, where it talks about another Git process and Homebrew's having problems, or maybe there's an error message like this. So basically, scroll through and look at these error messages that are circled. Xcode, Xrun, error unable to find utility, Xcode build, not a developer tool in path. That will show up here. That also will show up in the report navigator. I just don't happen to have an active screenshot of that right now. I am looking for one. I just haven't been able to recreate it. Um, However, good topic. If you checked the Xcode preferences, like I showed at the beginning of the video, this won't be the issue because you will have double checked to make sure that it is. So um, device management cannot load. All of these things are in here. If you have a pending iOS development certificate, if your um, error and security internal component is there, all of these things are listed in here. Look, unrecognized arguments, cache builds. Um, Go ahead and check all of these things to make sure that you look at your error message, match it up here, and do it. So clean your build folder, check your command line tools, check that Xcode is all up to date, check that you have your developer license agreement up to date. They issue new ones about once a year. Um, Reboot your computer isn't a bad idea at all, especially if you just updated Xcode. Make sure you're getting fresh downloads of loop code. Don't recycle the ones that have been sitting in your account for a while. Um, so all of those things are really good. If you get stuck and you absolutely can't find your error message or the solution isn't working, then when you post, include all the things in this green box. Confirm what versions you're using, what loop you're building with, your iOS that you're using, all of those things. Don't assume them, go and check. Check your Xcode version, check your iOS on the phone, and post that, and then include screenshots of the report navigator so that we can see all the error message. Take the whole window screenshot. We want to see the entire window. It gives us all a lot of information. And then post that on Zulip chat in the build issues channel, or you can post it in Loop group, either one. Just make sure you include the screenshots of the report navigator as well as terminal app if you tried other solutions like this one. That's also useful. Um, just as a general, like if that had failed, oftentimes, regardless of what the message is, I go ahead and I try to do this cleaning of the Carthage cache and derived data. I do this step often just as another good measure, good housekeeping. Um, and then I try building again. But this should help. All of the build errors can be fixed up here and hope that helps. All right, thanks.